Welcome, truth seekers. Today we embark on a journey to unlock your charismatic potential. Prepare to shatter the limitations that hold you back and embrace the red pill's enlightenment on your journey to personal growth. When we talk about becoming a high-value man, there's one often overlooked aspect: charisma. You might have encountered those men with impressive physique, attractive looks, or substantial wealth. However, once they start speaking, everything goes downhill. Initially, you may have been captivated by their intriguing nature and mesmerized by their style and presence. It can take you to unexpected places. You will find men pulling girls who are out of their league and better looking than them. You might ask yourself how they managed to get that beautiful girl. It all comes down to charisma. The way you communicate and make others feel. Charisma extends beyond attracting women. You could be a senior in high school running for student council president, or a military officer working to win your men's loyalty, or a salesman trying to land some new clients, or an entrepreneur looking to make a successful pitch and attract investors. Regardless of your current circumstances and personal goals, one of the key ingredients for success is your personal charisma. It empowers you to command a room. So how do you become more charismatic? Some men mistakenly believe that charisma is an innate talent, something you're either born with or not. That's completely incorrect. It's a skill that you need to develop. Consider your own life experiences. There may have been times during your university or school days when you interacted with numerous individuals. During those periods, you could hold a solid conversation with anyone you wanted because you were constantly practicing communication. However, there likely came a point when you had fewer interactions due to work commitments or a deliberate choice to isolate yourself from the world. After taking this short break, when you decide to go back in the world and try communicating, something just seems off. It's not quite there. This only goes on to show that the art of communication and charisma is a skill just like playing cricket or any sports. If you don't actively practice it, you can lose it entirely. On the other hand, through consistent practice, you can build it up. Every man must grasp and construct three fundamental aspects of charisma, which we'll discuss shortly. But let's quickly discuss how you can become charismatic. Simple. Engage in daily conversations with people. Begin with initiating casual interactions. This doesn't only mean that you have to go to girls, but start off slow. Make a commitment to converse with at least one new stranger each day. The only catch is you have to ask open-ended questions, meaning you can't ask them questions like, "Do you like the weather?" Because this question only has a yes or no answer. The first step, the first approach, the first attempt at anything will always be the most challenging, but it becomes easier. So, what are the three foundational pillars of charisma? First, captivate the undivided attention of the other person. In today's world, attention spans are remarkably short. We are so used to jumping from one thing onto the next, from one video onto the other, and from one person to another, that society will only pay attention if something hooks them in. You might have noticed that sometimes you start talking and the other person isn't paying attention. This is a clear indication that you need to make adjustments to captivate their attention once again. That's just one sign that you need to tweak something to hook them back in. And this is where many individuals make a crucial mistake. They believe that to appear charismatic, they must prove themselves superior to the other person. In reality, it's quite the opposite. If anything, you should strive to make the other person feel good about themselves. Of course, don't take it too extreme and end up putting them on a pedestal, but make them feel good up to a point. This is why the push and pull technique works so effectively in dating. So how do you develop this presence where you have full attention of the other person? Firstly, maintain strong eye contact. This doesn't mean that you need to stare right into their soul, but look them in their eyes when you are talking. Studies actually demonstrate that people perceive you as more loving, kind, caring, and possessing desirable traits when you maintain eye contact during conversations. You will see presidents of countries doing this all the time. It's a subtle but very effective way of commanding respect. Next, and equally important, is actively listening to the other person. Charisma is not only about gaining the full attention of the other person, but also showing them that they have your full attention. So when talking to someone, don't look on your phone. Actually, it's best to avoid holding your phone altogether, as it can make the other person feel less valued. Thirdly, don't answer right away. Mastering the art of communication doesn't mean that you need to be talking all the time. This is a common misconception among many men. In order to keep the conversation going, they start thinking about what they should say next while the other person is still talking. Instead, listen to the other person almost as if they're telling you a story and picture it in your head almost like a movie. Then ask them questions to keep that story going. And when they finish speaking, don't rush to respond. Allow your facial expressions to react first, and only after a couple of seconds should you provide your answer. Once again, this subtle approach effectively conveys your presence and attentiveness to the other person. To sum it up, this is the recommended order in which you should respond. Firstly, the person stops talking. Then you absorb their answer and play it in your mind almost like a movie or story. So, remember that charisma is a mutual exchange. You offer respect and receive respect in return. You provide attention and gain attention. Congratulations, truth seekers! You've taken the first step towards unlocking your charismatic potential. Remember, charisma is not about manipulation or deceit. It's about genuinely connecting with others and leaving a positive impact. Stay true to yourself, embrace your uniqueness, and continue seeking the truth. Join us on the Red Pill path as we embark on this transformative journey together. Until next time.